There's a hallway in every home, quiet, ordinary, rarely noticed. But if you've ever felt like things just won't settle, like your finances never quite stabilize, or your plans don't stick the way they should, the problem may not be what you think. It might be your shoes. Specifically, how they sit in the place where all energy enters your home. I know it sounds small. Shoes are just shoes, right? You kick them off after a long day. You line them up in a corner, or maybe they're scattered a little at the front door. But in the space where you welcome people, where light and energy are supposed to flow inward, these shoes might be doing something else entirely. They might be pushing that energy away. In today's video, we're not talking about superstition. We're talking about subtle patterns, quiet blockages that build over time. How a single detail in your hallway, left unchecked, can affect the way your home feels, how you sleep, how you recharge, and yes, even how fortune enters or quietly slips past your life. If you've ever felt like your home looks fine but doesn't feel quite right, stay with me, because the answer might be resting right under your feet. Part 1. When your front door can't breathe, nothing flows in, it's just a pair of shoes. Or maybe 4, maybe more, lined up, scattered, quietly living by the front door. You've seen them there for years. So has everyone who walks into your home. But here's the thing we rarely consider. The first step inside a home is more than just physical, it's energetic. It sets the tone, and when that space is cluttered, tight, or blocked, something deeper starts to shift. The front door is more than a way in. It's the mouth of your home. The way breath enters a body, the door is where energy, light, luck, movement, newness first tries to enter. But if the moment you open that door, you're met with a small barricade of shoes, a narrow walkway, or a floor that feels weighed down, the house starts holding its breath. And over time, so do you. It might show up quietly. Maybe you come home and feel heavier than when you left. Maybe your evenings feel more draining than they should. Maybe you've done everything right, organized, decorated, cleaned, but something about the air still feels stale, like fortune came knocking and turned away. Because shoes, by nature, carry stories from the outside world: dust, tension, long days, forgotten arguments, traffic jams, hospital visits. When they sit too close to the door, they don't just bring the outside in, they trap it. They pile up like old thoughts you haven't had time to sort through. And suddenly, your home, which should welcome you like an exhale, feels like it's quietly bracing for more. And then, there's space, or the lack of it. When that first step inside is cramped, when your foot navigates around objects instead of landing with ease, it sends a signal there's no room, not for energy, not for rest, not for anything new. It's not about how clean it looks, it's about how it feels the moment you cross that threshold. Is the air still? Does it move? Do you? A hallway that can't breathe becomes a hallway that can't give. It holds back, it clutches, and that clutching echoes in your energy, in your body, in your relationships, in your finances. Because when the home's first breath is blocked, everything else flows slower, heavier, more reluctantly. But the good news, you don't need to rebuild your entryway. You just need to listen to it. Look at that threshold. Is there room to breathe? Is there space to enter gently without navigating obstacles? Are your shoes resting like silent companions or acting like barriers? The most powerful changes often begin with what seems laughably simple. Move the shoes. Clear the first 5 steps. Let the air, both literal and invisible, begin to move again. You might find that everything else starts moving with it. Because sometimes the first step toward lightness isn't about adding anything. It's about letting your home breathe again. And in that breath, letting wealth, ease, and clarity walk right in. Part 2. Toes, pointing out why your fortune never stays there. They sit, lined up at your doorstep, the toes pointing outward like little arrows aimed toward the street. And every morning you pass them, you may not notice. But what if those arrows are whispering something quietly, something you feel in your pocket, in your heart, in your home's stillness? What if the direction of those shoes is doing more than just affecting your entryway? What if it's affecting your fortune? You see, when shoes face outward, the message sent is not simply "we're ready to go." It's go. It's a subtle invitation for energy to leave. It may sound dramatic. It may feel like an old wives' tale. But think of your house as a harbor, and your home as the ship you've built with your years, your love, your effort. When every shoe at the entry points outward, it's like you've opened the gangplank. Every welcome breeze may pass through, but you've made it easier for the precious cargo to drift away too. Your finances, your peace of mind, the relationships you've nurtured, the quiet ambitions tucked in your corner. They may all be safely inside, but they live in a home where the doorway is suggesting departure, and your subconscious is listening. Picture this: you're proud of your living room. You've polished the side table, refreshed the curtains, updated the lamp. But the second you walk in, your foot hits a shoe angled toward the world. That angle isn't just awkward physically, it's awkward energetically. Your home tries to hold the moment of arrival, the rest, the exhale. But your shoe says, already moving on. You feel it without naming it. The energy has already left the doorstep before you set down your keys. Maybe you've done everything right. You've saved, you've planned, you've given time, love, support. Yet somehow the break-even point keeps floating further away. Or you feel a push to move again, to fix something yet again. When shoes point out, the invisible current in your house may be urging your fortune onward, not toward you. And emotionally, it's heavy. Because you've worked, you've built, you've designed a home that matters. And now you're asking, why doesn't it feel like it's paying off? The house should feel like a sanctuary. It should feel like something comes in and stays a while. But instead, the undercurrent is go on, keep going. It never anchors. Here's the turning point. You glance at the shoes one morning and you shift one pair. You place a shoe so it faces inward. Just one, and you notice how the space subtly changes. The light seems deeper. The air seems less charged. You draw a breath you didn't realize was held. That one change isn't about believing in superstition. It's about aligning preparation and possibility. It's about inviting what you've already created to settle instead of slip away. You might ask, will fortune really stay just because shoes face inward? The answer isn't simple. Fortune stays because your environment is saying, yes, you belong here. Yes, I'm ready to hold you. And when your hallway aligns with that message, your inner self begins to align too. The bank account number might not change overnight, but the conversation with your home begins. You start feeling less like you're chasing, more like you're receiving. The steps you take inside become steps toward roots, not departures. Think of every pair of shoes as a directional beacon. When they face outward, they send guests away. When they face inward, they say, welcome to stay a while. You don't need perfection. You need intention. And that's the whisper in the hallway. The shoes are small, but they're pointing our attention. They're saying, are you ready for fortune to nest here, or are you still waving it off? Are you ready for your home to feel like rest instead of transit? So when you next look at the hallway, don't just kick your shoes aside. Notice the direction. Choose the side that says stay. Because maybe your fortune isn't flying off after all, it's just waiting for you to give it a place to land. Part 3: Messy shoes, messy mind. It starts small. A pair of shoes left out after a quick grocery run. Another set, dropped in a hurry between errands. Before you know it, your entryway becomes a gathering place, not just for shoes, but for energy. And not the kind that uplifts you, the kind that lingers, presses, piles. And the more it piles, the more you feel it, not in your feet, but in your mind. A messy shoe area isn't just a housekeeping issue, it's an invitation. And not the good kind. It's a slow-building message that says, it's okay to let things stay unfinished. At first, that may feel harmless. But energy, like thought, responds to patterns. Clutter invites clutter inside your home and inside you. Have you ever walked into your house, past that little mountain of shoes, and instantly felt a kind of tension in your shoulders? A tightness in your breath? That's not just physical discomfort. It's energetic noise. The hallway, your first point of contact with home, becomes the first place your nervous system absorbs chaos. And here's what we forget: we absorb what we walk through. Just as mud on shoes travels through carpet, the emotional frequency of disorder seeps into how we think, how we sleep, how we decide. When shoes are piled haphazardly, some upside down, some on top of each other, it mirrors the kind of mental overload that says, I have too many tabs open in my head. You might not even notice it anymore. That's the danger. The hallway becomes visual static, but beneath that your focus splits. You start misplacing things, forgetting small details, snapping over minor issues, and all the while you think it's stress or age or being too busy. But what if it's not that at all? What if it starts with a hallway that has no peace? There is something deeply human about wanting to come home to calm, especially when you've spent the day giving your best at work, for your family, for everyone else. You deserve to walk through a doorway that feels like a quiet exhale, not a tight corner of disorder. You deserve a home that says you can let go now. But clutter denies that softness. It greets you like a to-do list the second you enter. You step into the mess, and the message is clear: you're not done yet. And over time, this takes a toll, not just on your mood, but on how you think. Clarity becomes harder, rest becomes elusive, and peace, it gets buried under one more pair of shoes that never found a shelf. The good news is, this isn't about minimalism. This isn't about Pinterest perfect entryways. It's about space, mental, emotional, energetic. It's about how even the simple act of organizing your shoes, giving them a quiet, contained place, can restore something in you. When your entry is clear, your mind follows. When the hallway breathes, so do you. And the shift doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's a small cabinet, a soft mat, a basket tucked neatly to the side. Maybe it's a ritual taking one quiet moment each night to line up the way this home matters, this moment matters, I matter. Because the truth is, clutter at the entrance rarely stays there. It spills into your focus, your patience, your decision-making. But so does clarity. When you choose order, even in a small corner, you're telling yourself you're worth a space that restores you, not drains you. So the next time you see a jumble of shoes, don't just see a mess, see a mirror, and then gently straighten it. Not because you have to, but because peace starts where your home begins, and that, perhaps, is under your feet. Part 4: Old Shoes, OLD Energy. It begins with a worn pair of shoes. Maybe their rubber soles are smooth from many steps, maybe the leather has softened in places you hardly notice. But in that softness, in that wear, they carry something. Not just yesterday's errands or last week's errands, but the echoes of every day before it. And when those shoes remain at the threshold, they don't just rest, they linger. They linger like memories you haven't let go. You might glance at them and think it's just one more pair. But what if it's not just a pair? What if it's a quiet archive of old energy? Every scuff and crease holds the story of a path walked, of a chapter closed, but not yet put away. And your home, your sanctuary, welcomes that archive. It sets it down beside the door, and it says, here's another day done. But what it doesn't say is, and now let's begin again. Because the hallway is first home to arrival, and when it greets those old shoes, it greets the story they bring. It whispers of past routines, past burdens, past movements that ended in exhaustion. You're a woman who has carried more than most. You've built, you've laid foundations, you've changed roles, you've adapted. And you deserve a home that acknowledges that, not one that keeps layering the stories. Yet, every time you step in and find those well-worn shoes waiting, you're stepping into residue. Not just the physical dust, but the emotional dust. The I've done enough mixed with I still have to energy. The pair of shoes that came home from too many hospital visits, long shifts, heavy commutes. Each mark on them is a minute of your life lived out there, and now they're at the entrance, asking your home to hold that energy instead of release you from it. And think about your intentions. Think about what you want your home to be: a place of rest, a place of renewal, a place where you step in, exhale, and feel aligned with all you've done, and excited for what's still to come. But that door opens, and the first thing you see is the past leaning against your wall. That is the emotional tension, you wanting forward motion, and your home hosting what is truly behind you. The clash is subtle, but its effects are felt. Things don't feel new. Inspiration doesn't quite show up. Momentum stalls. The accumulation of yesterday's footprints crowds the pathway to tomorrow. You might find you're revisiting familiar patterns, echoes of what you've already lived, rather than discovering new ones. And that, dear viewer, is the quiet cost of keeping old shoes at the entry. The cost is not loud. It's not dramatic. It's quiet. A light drain, a gentle nudge away from crisp clarity. A feeling you can't name, but you know it. You didn't sleep well, you've been more impatient. The creative spark you once had flickers. Pause for a moment and imagine, you take those shoes, you carry them to a closet. You breathe in the fresh air of the entryway. You feel a subtle release, as if the house exhaled. The light seems softer, the welcome feels warmer. It's a small act, but it's also a statement. A statement that the story of those shoes has ended. You walked the path. Now you are stepping into something new. And your home, your trusted space, is ready for that. Because when you let go of what's worn out, not just physically, but energetically, you say yes to new energy. You give your home permission to become the launch pad, not the archive. The difference: stepping into your future, not stepping on remnants of your past. And emotionally, this is where the shift deepens. When you begin to clear the old shoes, you aren't just creating space in the hallway. You're giving your heart permission to rest, your mind permission to reset, your trust permission to grow. There's a sigh, a quiet exhale, not loud but profound. You may feel it as relief, lightness, clarity. Or you may just notice you're sleeping deeper, your thoughts clearer, the tension in your shoulders less. There is a turning point, a moment when you walk through the door and realize you don't see the shoes. That's when the story begins. The day after the shoes are gone, you might find you linger by the doorway longer. You drop your bag, sit for a second, and you feel something shift. Not because the shoes were bad, they weren't. They served. But because now the door is free to become the portal of your choice, not your past's echo. And here is the truth: new energy can't land if the old energy hasn't been cleared enough. Homes are energetic even if we don't talk about it that way in everyday life. A home remembers, it holds, it stores. When you ask it to hold yesterday's shoes at the entrance, you ask it to hold yesterday's weight forever. But it isn't built to do that. It's built to hold you. And you're still here. You still have tomorrow to meet. So ask yourself, are those shoes in your hallway reminders of a journey that ended or signals of a journey still walking? Do they honor your forward movement or freeze it in place? And are you ready to shift the weight? Because you deserve a threshold that doesn't anchor you, it launches you. Release them. Respect what they did. But give your home permission to hold something new. Let those old shoes go deeper into the closet, or recycle them, donate them, retire them. The moment you do, your home will breathe differently. You will step through the entry and feel like you're allowed to stay, allowed to arrive, and allowed to begin again. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about shoes. It's about the energy we bring in, the energy we keep, and the energy we allow to pass through. And when we get that right, we don't just feel better, we live differently. Part 3: Messy shoes, messy mind. It starts small. A pair of shoes left out after a quick grocery run. Another set, dropped in a hurry between errands. Before you know it, your entryway becomes a gathering place not just for shoes, but for energy. And not the kind that uplifts you, the kind that lingers, presses, piles. And the more it piles, the more you feel it, not in your feet, but in your mind. A messy shoe area isn't just a housekeeping issue, it's an invitation. And not the good kind. It's a slow-building message that says, it's okay to let things stay unfinished. At first, that may feel harmless. But energy, like thought, responds to patterns. Clutter invites clutter inside your home and inside you. Have you ever walked into your house, past that little mountain of shoes, and instantly felt a kind of tension in your shoulders? A tightness in your breath? That's not just physical discomfort. It's energetic noise. The hallway, your first point of contact with home, becomes the first place your nervous system absorbs chaos. And here's what we forget: we absorb what we walk through. Just as mud on shoes travels through carpet, the emotional frequency of disorder seeps into how we think, how we sleep, how we decide. When shoes are piled haphazardly, some upside down, some on top of each other, it mirrors the kind of mental overload that says, I have too many tabs open in my head. You might not even notice it anymore. That's the danger. The hallway becomes visual static, but beneath that your focus splits. You start misplacing things, forgetting small details, snapping over minor issues, and all the while you think it's stress or age or being too busy. But what if it's not that at all? What if it starts with a hallway that has no peace? There is something deeply human about wanting to come home to calm, especially when you've spent the day giving your best at work, for your family, for everyone else. You deserve to walk through a doorway that feels like a quiet exhale, not a tight corner of disorder. You deserve a home that says you can let go now. But clutter denies that softness. It greets you like a to-do list the second you enter. You step into the mess, and the message is clear: you're not done yet. And over time, this takes a toll, not just on your mood, but on how you think. Clarity becomes harder, rest becomes elusive, and peace, it gets buried under one more pair of shoes that never found a shelf. The good news is, this isn't about minimalism. This isn't about Pinterest perfect entryways. It's about space, mental, emotional, energetic. It's about how even the simple act of organizing your shoes, giving them a quiet, contained place, can restore something in you. When your entry is clear, your mind follows. When the hallway breathes, so do you. And the shift doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's a small cabinet, a soft mat, a basket tucked neatly to the side. Maybe it's a ritual, taking one quiet moment each night to line up. This home matters, this moment matters, I matter. Because the truth is, clutter at the entrance rarely stays there. It spills into your focus, your patience, your decision-making. But so does clarity. When you choose order, even in a small corner, you're telling yourself you're worth a space that restores you, not drains you. So the next time you see a jumble of shoes, don't just see a mess, see a mirror, and then gently straighten it. Not because you have to, but because peace starts where your home begins, and that, perhaps, is under your feet. Part 6, a simple shift that changes everything. It doesn't always take a renovation. Sometimes, the biggest change starts with something so small, so quiet, no one else notices it but you. A shift of the hand, a half step to the side, a moment where you pause at your hallway not to pass through it, but to truly see it. And in that moment, a choice is made. You turn a pair of shoes inward. You clear the edge of the rug. You close the cabinet door gently instead of leaving it open. It's small, insignificant maybe, but the energy, it changes. Because energy doesn't wait for big gestures, it responds to attention. And when your attention says, "This space matters," energy listens. When your hallway is open, clear, and conscious, it doesn't just feel different, it becomes different. It becomes welcoming, protective, supportive. The kind of place where good things settle, where thoughts calm, where your own presence deepens. And what flows in next, ease, fortune, clarity doesn't crash in like a storm. It tiptoes in. It arrives like a breeze through a door you didn't know had been closed. And suddenly, something as everyday as an entryway becomes something sacred. A ritual, a threshold not just between inside and out, but between who you were and who you're becoming. The beauty of this shift is that it doesn't require money or effort you don't have. It only asks for awareness. It asks, where is your attention going when you walk through your own door? Are you still dragging the outside in? Or have you made room, even in the smallest ways, for stillness to greet you first? This is not about perfection. It's not about following rules. It's about energy. Your energy. And whether your space is aligned with who you are today or stuck in a pattern that doesn't match you anymore. A turned shoe, a clean mat, a tucked away basket. These are not chores, they are offerings. They are signals to your home that say, we are ready now for peace, for rest, for growth. And in the flow of life, where things often feel too fast, too loud, too much, this is your quiet rebellion. Your way of saying not everything needs to be grand to be powerful. Your doorway can heal you. Your hallway can guide you, if you let it. So as you stand in your own space today, ask yourself gently, honestly, what small shift are you ready to make? What one movement can open something that's been waiting far too long? You don't have to fix the whole house. You just have to begin, right where you are, right at your feet. Because maybe, just maybe, fortune isn't far away at all. Maybe it's been circling, waiting for a clear path in. Waiting for you to say, this is a home where good things stay. Final, if you've made it here, I want you to take a deep breath. Really just one full breath. In and out. Because what we've talked about may seem simple on the surface, shoes, hallways, shelves, but it's never really been about shoes, has it? It's about how energy moves through your life, how your home speaks when no one's around. How the objects we overlook are sometimes the ones shaping the way we feel, the way we live, and the way we receive what we deserve. Your front door isn't just a place people pass through. It's the first handshake with your future. The hallway isn't just a corridor. It's a channel either open or blocked for everything you wish to invite into your life. And the shoes are messages of where you've been, of how you move through the world, of whether you're still carrying what no longer belongs or whether you've made space to receive what does. This video wasn't about rules. It wasn't about fear. It was about awareness, about care, about creating a space, no matter how small, no matter how modest, that truly supports the version of you that you're becoming. Because you deserve that. You've given a lot. You've held so much. And maybe it's time your home gave something back. Not just shelter, but stillness. Not just storage, but alignment. Not just a place to crash, but a place to rise. So tonight, when the house is quiet, I invite you to take one slow walk from your front door inward. Not to fix, not to judge. Just to listen. To notice what's asking to be seen. To feel where breath has been stuck. And when you're ready, make one shift. However small, that's where the change begins. Thank you truly for spending this time with me, for being open, curious, and willing to look at your home in a new way. I hope you feel seen. I hope you feel supported. And most of all, I hope you feel reminded that even the smallest shift in your space can invite a powerful shift in your life. May your doorway always welcome peace. May your hallway carry grace. And may the steps you take from this moment on lead you gently and steadily toward the life you've quietly been making room for all along. Until next time, take care of your space and it will take care of you.